we just got a kind of the Dead by Daylight released a teaser today, unblurring the thing for tomorrow that said stop peeking. So we got stop peeking, and we have a live stream, I guess, to reveal the killer tomorrow at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. I'm here with my good friend Funko Pop Guy 22, who also loves Dead by Daylight and all things horror, and we just wanted to talk about what that could mean, what we're thinking right now. I'm sure you're thinking a lot of different things. You're trying to figure out how it could mean, what it could mean to your favorite franchise, or your favorite, who you want to see come in as the killer for the anniversary chapter. And we're just going to kind of talk about the different things that it could mean and how it could tie into them and what we hope that it means. And so yeah, just a little chit chat before we get the stream tomorrow, because we should find out who it is tomorrow. Funko, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Funko streams on YouTube, so and Kick. I'll leave the links to his channels in the description, so you can show him some love. But yeah, I play a lot with Funko. So if you've ever watched any of my gameplay videos or some of my streams where I'm streaming Dead by Daylight, Funko is usually in there with me. And actually, I would bet probably 98% of the time that if I'm streaming or creating content for Dead by Daylight, he's with me. Wouldn't you agree, Funko? You there, Funko?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, so Funko actually saw the stop peeking about probably a little before I did. It was funny. He saw it. He was trying to get a hold of me, and I saw it, and I was trying to get a hold of him. So Funko, when you saw stop peeking, what did you think?
I kind of thought it was like Slender Man, because Slender Man is, if you look at him, you die, I think.
Yeah, that fits perfect, you know. Before you saw that today, who did you think it was going to be?
So, like when I saw it, or
no,
or before I saw it?
Like it's like yesterday this time. Who did you think the anniversary chapter was going to be?
Oh, Pennywise.
I can see where you would think that. And Jason. You're like me. You thought it was going to be a combo, like a dual chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because we've seen a lot of 13s. That may not mean anything, but to me, I mean, come on, you're going to show that many 13s. That makes people think Friday the 13th, and then, oh my gosh, the video that they showed on was that yesterday, that so points at Pennywise. So yeah, I could see where if you want it to be Pennywise and you've seen these things, you could see Pennywise, and if you want it to be Jason, you've seen enough to make you think that it's going to be Friday the 13th. I'm like Funko. I think it points to both. And the 10th anniversary, that'd be the time. If you're ever going to do a double chapter, that'd be the time to do it. Don't you think, Funko?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So let's talk about the stop peeking. Yeah, it definitely could be. It definitely makes me think Slender Man. I still feel like it's either going to be both Jason and Pennywise, or it's just going to be Pennywise. And I'll tell you why. When I get done, Funko, you tell me what you think about what I'm about to say, okay?
Yeah.
So, stop peeking fits Jason because I'm sure at this point, most people who would be playing the game have already seen Friday the 13th Part 1. It's so stinking old. But Jason is not the killer in Part 1. He watches his mother kill the people that she thought were responsible for letting her son die, and then come back and kill more counselors because she didn't want the camp to open. She didn't know that he was watching, but he was peeking, so he should have stopped peeking. Also, Jason tends to watch his victims from afar and peek at them. So stop peeking could tie into Jason. Stop peeking could tie into Pennywise, because you see images of Pennywise and artwork and stuff behind the kids in some of the scenes in it. So he could be peeking on the kids, and they could be saying, it could be like, stop peeking on the kids. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that.
So yeah, it's right now it's kind of wide open. I don't see how it would tie into Candyman, and I don't see how it would tie into Jurassic Park. Darth Vader was another one that was talked about. Darth Vader, that does not mean it. To me, it doesn't tie into to Vader at all. And I do think Vader would be a good killer in Dead by Daylight. I do think he fits. Vader is terrifying, but Vader isn't a 10th anniversary killer. I think 10th anniversary has to be iconic. What do you think, Funko?
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Jason and Pennywise are huge, really big. I feel like
they fit the moment. They fit the moment. I would say maybe Jurassic Park kind of fits the moment, but not in the same way that Pennywise and Jason do. You know, there's like Jason's kind of the goat of horror when you think about it. Like people who don't even know what horror movies are, or have never seen, like really don't like horror movies or don't watch horror movies, they would still know who Jason is. I feel like. I don't know that they would know who Pennywise is. So to me, when it comes to who's the most iconic, it's Jason's the GOAT. What do you think, Funko?
Oh yeah, he is a cool killer. He is a really cool killer. I won't lie.
I mean, and you know, some people might say, "Well, no, Freddy's better, or Michael's better." Well, Michael is technically in the game, but you can't buy him anymore. But most people who were going to get him already have him. So when it comes to like who is the most iconic that's not in the game already, it has to be Jason.
Yeah,
but that teaser the other day, it screams Pennywise to me. And I saw Polyester's video. I know you watch Polly as soon as he comes out. I mean, if we're talking goats when it comes to Dead by Daylight, you got to admit Polyester's the goat with Dead by Daylight. He even said that it he thought it was Pennywise, and I did not. I watched the video and I did not even pick up on the fact that survivor could have been Richie Tozer. What did you think, Funko? Did you think that could have been Richie?
I actually couldn't. I actually couldn't really tell who that was, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but like after Polly said that could be him, did you see it then? Did you see it? I didn't see it at first, but after I saw his video and I was like, oh yeah, I could see where that could be Richie.
The reason why I couldn't tell is because it's a cartoon, kinda.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I would hope that if they were gonna do an It chapter, and they're gonna go with the characters from the movies, that we would get Beverly Marsh and Bill, because to me, when I think of those characters, that's who I think of. But if they were gonna go the route of Welcome to Derry, the main characters are kids, so I don't know that they could do that. So I guess they would have to stick with the movies. But I guess you could do, maybe if you were doing Welcome to Derry, you could do the Mr. Hanlon. Yeah, that's all I could think of. And I know you haven't watched the show, or all the show. We've watched part of it together. So I would think if you were going to go with Pennywise, you'd definitely go with the movies. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I think so too.
And like, I thought it was cool. We this week, Funko and I have watched It Chapter 1 and about half of It Chapter 2. And we were talking about the skins that you could have for Pennywise. And, of course, you'd have the clown skin, you'd have the bloody clown, the P3 skin. But I could see maybe him morphing into the spider creature. Like maybe the clown head and one of his arms being like a spider arm. What do you think, Funko?
Oh yeah. That seems really cool if we had that, yeah.
And you know what?
His
maybe
arms,
go ahead. I'm sorry, Funko. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. Like his arms and legs could be like the spider, and the head or something.
Yeah, that would be. I could see that. I could even see maybe his mouth being all the way up and it just being teeth with the deadlights lighting up from inside his mouth.
Oh, that would be cool. Or that would be cool if we had a Pennywise skin with his mouth just open with his sharp teeth showing too.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be cool.
So tell me what you think the Maury would be.
I think the Maury, what he does in the show is he raises them up in the air or something, and then he shows his teeth, I think, and then he bites into him, I think. I think that's what it could be, maybe.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. And if it's Jason, there's tons of cosmetics for Jason, and I could see, his Mori would just have to be something brutal. Maybe cutting their head off with a machete or an axe, whatever weapon they did. I would hope they wouldn't give another axe, because we have plenty of killers in the game with axes, but I could see them with a machete.
Or Spectrum, I got a better idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we take the machete out of there and use a pitchfork? Because he uses a pitchfork in the game.
Yeah, he could do. What if he stabbed him in the chest and then just reached out with his bare hands and grabbed their head and just like twisted it off?
Oh, that would be cool. Or what if he uses the pitchfork to stab him like in the stomach, and then put the pitchfork in the air with them on the pitchfork, the survivor?
Yeah,
that would be cool.
As you were saying it, I was picturing it in my head, and I think there's so many things they could do with Jason. It would just have to be brutal, because Jason is brutal.
Now, who I would really love to see is Tommy Jarvis. I love Tommy Jarvis. Love him.
As a survivor. Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would have to be Tommy. I mean, he's the most iconic survivor from that series.
He is.
And of course, the map would have to be Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh yeah, it has to be.
And I'm sorry, guys, but I don't know a lot about Slender Man. I know I watched a movie, Slender Man, a long time ago when it first came out. I think I saw it in theaters with my daughters, but and that was a long time ago. I don't remember much about it. I've never been that into Slender Man, so I don't know. I can't really give you an idea of what I think his Mori would be, if he would have other cosmetics, or what a map would look like, or even a power, because I'm not that familiar with Slender Man. Are you, Funko?
No, not too much. I think I have the video game of it, but I don't play it much, though.
Yeah, I think my youngest daughter was really into the Slender Man lore, and I remember her playing some kind of Slender Man game and watching her. Maybe I even played a little bit with her just to do something that she wanted to do. I wasn't very into it, but it was just some time with her. But I don't really remember anything about it. But I know a lot of people would be happy to get Slender Man. To me, when I think of 10 years, Slender Man just doesn't do it.
Yeah, for me, I kind of hope we don't get him. I hope, to tell you the truth.
I mean, I would love to have him in the game, but not for a 10-year anniversary chapter. Like maybe, just a regular, not even an anniversary chapter. I don't think he's big enough for that. A name that we didn't talk about that I don't know that it fits the peaking thing would be the Terrifier. I could see Art the Clown being an anniversary chapter, but I don't think Art is on the same level as Jason or Pennywise.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's correct.
And I know you want Art in the game, but I don't think you want him at this moment for this chapter, do you?
Oh, no. I would rather have him just as a licensed killer, just not for an anniversary, but just at some point. I would love to have Art in the game. What would his Mori be? He could have maybe he could have like 2 Moris, maybe, because I think he'd do a couple Moris in the game or the movie.
Yeah, I mean he could really literally pull different weapons out of a bag and beat somebody with them, or use them on the person, because he carries that garbage bag of weapons.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and think about like Chucky's Mori, how he uses multiple things on him. I think Art's Mori would have to be something like that, and and they could have a Santa Claus outfit for him. Like they do for.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Isn't it in part 3 where he's dressed as Santa?
Yes. Yeah.
Another killer that we haven't talked about is the Predator. I don't see the Predator being. I mean, I could see the Predator coming into the game, but I don't think the Predator is on the is iconic enough for an anniversary, a 10th year anniversary chapter. I don't even know if the Predator fits the bill for just an anniversary, not 10th anniversary, but like 11th anniversary or 12th. Because 10 years is pretty impressive. And I just don't see that the Predator fitting that bill. Do you?
No, not too much.
Funko, I can't really think of anything else to talk about. Can you?
No, I can't really either. I'm
Guys,
just hoping. I'm just hoping though it's Pennywise or Jason or both. I want both of those guys like so badly. Like I want both of them really bad. Jason and Pennywise.
I'm really leaning into the double chapter. I think it could be both. I think they've teased both enough. I think it could be both. If it's only one, I think they've teased enough to make us think that it's going to be Pennywise. And I just hope that whatever happens, whatever it turns out, we don't get a lot of bugs and the game functions whenever they come out. I hope that they don't change them. I hope they don't nerf them into the ground from the PTB that they're. Jason should be hard to escape from. Jason should be tough. He should be, if it's Jason, Pennywise should be terrifying and hard to beat. And so that would be my wish, that they just come out, and I'm a Survivor main, and I think it would be perfectly fine for them to come out and be hard to get away from.
Can I add 2 more things before we end it?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, so as you all may know, that in the teasers, what we had June 31st, which we don't like. That's not even a thing. June 31st. It only goes to June 30th. But just think, if you flip it around, it's the 13th.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's another
And
13. There's been a lot of 13s. And June 14th, the date that's marked in red, was the original day that the original Friday the 13th movie came out, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Now, I have to be honest, I didn't know that. I saw it on Twitter. I believe it was is his name JG Dark? He made that post. He's a great streamer, so entertaining. He streams on Twitch. He is one of my favorite. So I mean, I'm sure that if you're watching this video, you already know who he is. But he's amazing. He does a lot of. I think he plays a lot of killer, but he does a lot of cosplays. He is just so stinking fun to watch.
And I had something about the Pennywise. The reason why I think it's Pennywise too, because in the trailer with the narrator, the one with the narrator that talks, there is actually blood falling from the sky, which I agree with polyester, because that happens in the movie too.
Yeah, it does. Actually, when you think about it, Funko, Beverly gets the blood like rained down on her when she's a kid in the bathroom, and then doesn't she have something like that happen to her as an adult in the bathroom, like when she's when they're fighting Pennywise?
I don't really know, actually. I forgot.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I've seen the movies many times, but we didn't get to, when we did our rewatch the other night, we didn't get to that part because we didn't start till like 9 o'clock, and it's almost 3 hours. But I was thinking that, or maybe she's like soaked in blood. I know that the image that Polly showed, that was the adult Beverly covered in blood, and we do see all the blood raining down on Beverly when she's a child. That's in the first chapter.
Oh yeah, I can't remember now. I forgot about that.
We have to finish watching the movie, then we'll know, won't we, Funko?
Yeah.
Well, guys, don't forget, tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, there is a stream. I guess it'll be on YouTube and Twitch. That's how they normally do. And it said tune in, so that's what you're tuning into, is that live stream. And that should be the reveal of the new chapter or chapters. And then next week is the PTB. If you don't have anything else to say, Funko, I'm going to end it here.
Yeah, I got nothing else to say.
All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe. If you have any hype this video, go to Funko's channel and subscribe to Funko. And we'll see you in the next video.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me.